We are counting down the 10 priciest watches ever to cross the auction block, ranked by sheer dollars paid. From royal rarities and vintage legends to technical marvels made in stainless steel, each piece tells a story of obsession, history, and sky-high demand. Some soared in price for royal ties, others for charity, artistry, or celebrity. Which masterpiece truly reigns as the world's most expensive? Let us begin with number 10. At number 10 sits the Rolex Daytona reference 6263, once owned by Emperor Bao Dai of Vietnam. This is not just any Daytona. Its black lacquer dial is set with diamond hour markers, a configuration produced in complete secrecy by Rolex in the 1950s. Only 3 such dials are known to exist, and none share this exact set of features. When this watch resurfaced at Christie's in Geneva in 2017, the combination of royal provenance and extreme rarity sent bidding into a frenzy. The final price reached $5.06 million, making it the most expensive Rolex ever sold at auction up to that time. Collectors prize it not just for its beauty, but for the story it carries, a symbol of lost royalty and a testament to how a single owner's legacy can elevate a watch far beyond its mechanical value. Patek Philippe's reference, 5016-010, stands alone as the only example of its kind crafted in stainless steel, a material almost never used for grand complications. Beneath its simple exterior lies a trio of horological marvels, a minute repeater, a tourbillon, and a perpetual calendar with retrograde date. When this watch appeared at the Phillips Geneva auction in 2015, collectors recognized not just the technical mastery, but the extraordinary rarity of a steel case housing such complexity. The bidding soared to $7.26 million, setting a new record for a wristwatch at the time. Its unique status was sealed by its role as the sole steel 5016 ever made, produced exclusively for the only watch charity auction. In the world of high-end watches, steel is usually reserved for sport models, but here it multiplies the value, turning a complicated timepiece into a singular work of art. Patek Philippe's reference, 2523, Eurasia stands as a triumph of both technical ingenuity and artistic mastery. Sold at Phillips Geneva in 2021 for $7.682 million, this watch is instantly recognizable by its cloisonné enamel dial depicting a detailed map of Eurasia, each landmass outlined in gold wire, each color fired in place by hand. The two-crown mechanism allows the wearer to track world time, a feat of engineering first introduced by Patek in the early 1950s. Underneath, the caliber 12-400 HU movement keeps every city's hour in sync, but it's the dial's artistry that captures collectors' imaginations. Only a handful of these world-time watches were ever made, and each enamel dial is unique. No two maps are identical. In the world of high-stakes auctions, this combination of rare craftsmanship and technical function propelled the reference 2523 Eurasia to its place among the most prized watches ever sold. Patek Philippe's reference, 2523. Gabi Milan stands out not only for its technical artistry, but for the name Gabi, stamped just above 6 o'clock. The Gabi Milano signature marks its sale through the legendary Italian retailer, a detail that transforms this world time watch into a collector's trophy. Sold at Christie's Geneva in 2019 for $8.97 million. This example features a cloisonné enamel dial with a city map, each segment outlined in gold and fired in brilliant colors. While other 2523s have set records, none combine the pristine condition, the Gabi provenance, and the luminous enamel dial quite like this. The double signature links Swiss craftsmanship with Italian prestige, driving a price nearly $1 million higher than similar models without the Gabi mark. For collectors, the story of who sold a watch can matter as much as who made it. In 1783, a mysterious admirer commissioned Abraham Louis Breguet to craft a watch that would capture the imagination of a queen. The result became known as the Breguet No. 160, or simply Marie Antoinette. Designed to include every horological complication known at the time, it features a minute repeater, a perpetual calendar, the equation of time, a thermometer, and more, 23 functions in total, all housed within a gold case set with sapphire. Work continued long after Marie Antoinette's death in 1793, with the watch finally completed in 1827. For over a century, it was unmatched in complexity and ambition. Today, the original resides at the L.A. Mayer Museum in Jerusalem, insured for an estimated $30 million. Its legend only deepened after it was stolen in 1983 and recovered more than 2 decades later, making it a masterpiece where myth and mechanical genius are forever entwined. Patek Philippe reference 1518 in stainless steel stands alone in the history of watchmaking. Introduced in 1941, it was the world's first perpetual calendar chronograph produced in series. What sets this reference apart is its case material. During the Second World War, steel was reserved for military use, making luxury watches in steel almost unheard of. Out of hundreds of reference 1518s, only 4 are known to exist in steel, each delivered to a select client under circumstances lost to time. When one surfaced at Philips Geneva in 2016, collectors recognized not just a technical milestone, but the ultimate rarity. Wartime steel paired with the debut of an enduring complication made it exceptional. The final price reached $11,137,000, a record for any vintage wristwatch at that moment. In the world of high-end auctions, scarcity of material can matter as much as mechanical genius, and the Steel 1518 proves it. A single watch created for one night and one purpose rewrote the price record books in 2024. Patek Philippe's reference 6301A Grand Sonnerie, a one-off in stainless steel, crossed the block at Christie's only watch auction in Geneva and sold for $17.3 million. This is no ordinary chiming watch. It combines the Grand Sonnerie, capable of striking the hours and quarters automatically, with a minute repeater, all packed into a steel case that is itself a rarity for such a complex movement. The dial, covered in blue-green flink enamel and ringed by baguette diamond markers, carries a discreet inscription that reads, "Only one." Proceeds went to research on Duchenne muscular dystrophy, adding a philanthropic surge to the bidding. The result is a modern masterpiece, where technical innovation and charity combine to push the value far beyond even Patek's own storied history. When the hammer fell at Philips New York in October 2017, the Rolex Daytona reference 6239, known as the Paul Newman, rewrote auction history. This was not just any chronograph, it was the watch worn by Paul Newman himself. It was a gift from his wife Joanne Woodward in 1968, and it was engraved on the back with the words, "Drive carefully, me." For decades, Newman wore it daily, both on and off the racetrack, making the once overlooked exotic dial a cult icon. The watch stayed in the family until it surfaced at auction, sparking an 11-minute bidding war that pushed the final price to $17.75 million. The feverish competition was not about complications or precious metals, but about the connection to a legend. It proved that a famous story, etched in steel, can command a value no technical feat alone could reach. In 1933, Patek Philippe delivered a watch unlike anything the world had seen. The Henry Graves super complication was the result of 8 years of secret work for New York banker Henry Graves Jr., who demanded a timepiece that would outdo every rival, including the automotive magnate James Ward Packard. The result was a gold pocket watch with 24 complications, from Westminster chimes to a celestial chart mapping the night sky exactly as seen from Graves's Fifth Avenue apartment. Its sunrise and sunset indicators, split-second chronograph, and perpetual calendar set a new benchmark for mechanical ambition. When Sotheby's offered it in Geneva in 2014, collectors recognized not only the technical mastery, but the historical weight of a piece that defined pre-war luxury. Bidding soared to $24 million, making it the most expensive watch ever sold at auction at the time, a record driven by the fusion of art, science, and a rivalry that shaped the very definition of horological greatness. Patek Philippe's Grandmaster chime reference, 6300A010, stands alone at the very top of the auction world. In November 2019, this one-of-a-kind wristwatch crossed the block at Christie's Geneva, selling for $31.19 million, a record that still holds. What sets it apart is not just the price, but its combination of technical mastery and outright rarity. Crafted from stainless steel, a material almost never used for such complicated pieces, the Grandmaster chime features 20 separate complications, including a perpetual calendar, a minute repeater, and a pair of reversible dials in salmon and black. Made for the only watch charity auction, every dollar went to research on Duchenne muscular dystrophy, adding a philanthropic charge to the bidding. The result? A modern icon, was designed as a singular statement of what watchmaking can achieve when innovation, rarity, and generosity collide. Across all 10 record-setting sales, one pattern stands out. Rarity and story drive value far beyond mere mechanics. For collectors, a watch isn't just a timekeeper, it's history, status, and obsession on your wrist. The real price is proof that legacy still commands a premium today.